have Swiftsure. Swiftsure Innovations is enhancing oral care for ventilated patients. Their flagship product, the Swish Kit, is a single-use device that is designed to safely rinse and suction the oral cavity of intubated patients, which is helping to address the challenges of performing oral care in critical care settings. Deanne drew on her experience as a critical care nurse to identify these significant gaps in oral hygiene tools for ICU patients. Notably, she holds a Bachelor of Nursing and a Bachelor of Business Administration from Memorial University of Newfoundland, where she was class valedictorian. Please welcome Deanne McCarthy, founder and CEO of Swiftsure.
Thank you for having me. We all clean our mouths multiple times a day. We brush, rinse, spit. Our mouths also have an excellent innate ability to self-clean. But if you become critically ill and require life support, all of that changes. Your mouth loses this ability to self-clean, and the oral care that you can receive has massive limitations. As a critical care nurse, I was bothered. We focus so much on hand hygiene and cleaning our stethoscopes between patient care, which is obviously very important. But what doesn't make sense is that you look into the mouth of a critically ill patient, their upper airway, and it is often the most visibly soiled, disgusting thing that you can see in the entire patient care environment. So why does this matter? Oral bacteria is the main cause of pneumonia, which is the most common, fatal, and expensive hospital-acquired infection in ICU. Each case costs over $100,000, and in aggregate, it costs U.S. healthcare providers $30 billion annually. Hospitals prioritize oral hygiene because it is associated with reduction in hospital stays, febrile days, antibiotic consumption, and mortality. However, oral hygiene for dependent patients that are tube-fed or patients that are on life support, basically patients at risk for aspiration, are broken at a single point of failure. We're unable to rinse. And without the ability to rinse, we can't remove anything. We're limited to brushing, suctioning, and wiping the oral cavity, which does little than disperse organic debris in the oral cavity. So we've developed the Swish Kit, which is the first device to ever easily rinse the mouth of these dependent patients, improving established infection prevention practices for hospitals, and it can easily fit into any oral care protocol. We have strong reports of increased patient satisfaction that the rinsing intervention improves oral comfort, and for nurses, we are giving them the adequate tools to efficiently do their jobs. So the Swish Kit leverages the anatomy of the oral cavity, gravity, and differential flow rate, so we can simultaneously rinse and suction with no dwell time for the fluid. And on the bottom right corner, you can see what we removed from the oral cavity of a patient that was on life support for 4 days and receiving routine oral care. This is a stark visual indicator of what current oral care practices are leaving behind in this vulnerable patient population. This is a large addressable market in the US, $1.95 billion for adult hospitalized patients. There are many multinational companies that provide these commoditized oral care products that allow us to brush, wipe, and suction the oral cavity. And the Swish Kit is adjunctive to these practices and fits nicely with these product portfolios and does not cannibalize any of these existing revenue streams. The Swish Kit's been validated at a top hospital in the US, the Cleveland Clinic main campus in Ohio, with a 96% clinical acceptance rate from the end users. Our product is FDA registered and on the market and pending sale at UT Southwest in Dallas following a very successful product evaluation and another product evaluation pending at Veterans Affairs. We have strong patent protection and have Foley and Lardner as our IP corporate counsel. And we also have expansion of indication in the future, including pediatric and home care use. We have a deep, experienced team with over 68 combined years of experience in developing and commercializing medical devices. We're on track to achieve our forecasted $0.6 million in revenue this year and to grow beyond 7.7 in revenue in 2027. Following our early commercial launch and clinical success, we framed up a seed extension to exponentially expand our commercial deployment and structural corporate growth with a 96% clinical acceptance rate, a growing pipeline, and early discussions with strategic and distribution partners in the US. We are primed to be standard of care for success as our team continues to execute in a time-efficient and capital-efficient manner. Looking forward to discussing the terms of our current open note in our breakout room shortly.